Let's see. There's a few other things I wanted to go over. I don't want to miss the important things I want to talk about tonight. And another, I guess Chris had mentioned that Layla had, all I know is that information was shared that Layla had hacked his social media.
The little girl absolutely did not, but Nikki sure the F did. Oh, Katie, I love your name.
Layla doesn't think about those types of things. She was at school when that allegedly occurred, and who knows if, we all know, we followed him long enough. Who knows if it even did get hacked, because he likes to float up.
But they put in Discord that Chris was having another, is this another mental episode? Knowing good and well, Nikki's the one who went in there and put such homophobic, racist bullshit. Listen, if I thought for a second Chris did it, y'all know. But listen, we're not gonna fucking lay more at Chris's feet than he's already guilty of. Okay? We lay everything on him. That's like when you got a thief in the house and all of a sudden something comes up missing. Everybody's going to look at the thief, right? Of course. And the one who took it is expecting you to look over the Chris is live.
Cloud9 every now and then and doesn't remember what he does. So as far as we know, he did it. And then, of course, it's always the troll's fault. Right, Amber, that's what I believe.
No, they know what happened.
Nikki, did you guys get the laptop and all? Someone was asking. Right, Kathy, he definitely plays on the world's, violin, so to speak. Pulling those heartstrings. I often have thought about, what type of individuals would actually support something like that, and agree with someone like that. The only conclusion that I can come up with is that it's someone like him.
Or someone who is just like him. Nikki. Because like I keep saying, and I keep saying it because people keep coming in here, different people, but they had these lives about me to try to discredit me because they're pissed off that I wouldn't share their Discord. Do you know what's in the Discord? Nikki's PayPal and Venmo. That's what's in the Discord.
That's the only conclusion I can come up with. And, and we can hope that it helps, but there are always going to be a select few who aren't going to change their mind. And, we're not here to try and, force someone to change their mind. We're providing the information. They can read it, they can watch it, they can see it for themselves, and they can make up their own mind.
What information are they providing? Who is this we that she's talking about? Because what information have they provided about Chris?
I don't get it either, other than, what I just stated. That's my only explanation. I can't wrap my head around it, honestly. Some people just, we just don't think the same.
What information have they provided?
There are different people that are all on different levels, and I just don't think that we are on that level. We're on a completely different realm.
Shit, you got...
I don't think anyone's bashing him. I think he bashes himself. How about that? Right, it's just the truth. Yeah, I've never gone on live and, said, tried to bash anyone. I would never do that.
Listen, there has been how many separate times How many separate times did she say that her and her sister was going to be going live? How many times has she said, "Oh, Nikki's going to be in the box tonight"? How many times? And how many times has any of that happened? None. You know, homie was live tonight, and y'all know I don't like going live when somebody that I know is live. Because I want to support their lives. But I said to my state, I said to them, you know, I've been telling them I'm going to show them this information. And if I don't show up, then I'm just like these motherfuckers. I'm just like these. Saying, okay, I'm going to show y'all. And y'all, and then nothing happens. Nothing happens. Do you want me to tell you why Nikki will never get in the box? Because people's going to be asking about all this money that she's got. She almost had $2,000 when she crossed into Illinois the day she left Chris. And she's steady been making money. Steady been making money. How did she go from being a full-blown drug children to all of a sudden she's the mother of the year? Huh? I don't understand, Beast Mode.
I don't know.
He went down.
But
Is he on another account?
I just provide the information. I mean, it all comes straight from his mouth, straight from his videos. Right?
Central. Right. She wants no help from social media, but she's steady gotten help, hasn't she? Exactly, Tony. Exactly, Deanna.
It would be different if, you guys had been married and there had been a custody agreement in place, but, they're your kids. You can take them out of state. You can do whatever you want unless there's a court order that states otherwise. Lifestyle, you're right. Very much so.
Was the other night.
Right.
We're just going over them.
Nikki had a job at one point. Chris didn't want her to have a job. He didn't want her to have that independence. And, abusers are like that. They want to have full control. And once, the person that they have control over, they don't want to have any freedom or the ability to leave. She didn't have any money. She was estranged from her family for years.
Thank you, Greg.
Imagine leaving that camper and having your children and having just a few bucks in your pocket and thinking, where the hell do I go from here? What do I do?
A few bucks?
All on her own. And the one thing...
No. When she left, she had $550. $550. Has receipts of what, Cindy? Yeah, why hasn't she got a job? Thank you, KK Special. KK Special. You're right, Chris Mosteller.
It was appropriate for her to reach out, on social media at that time, to ask for financial help because she needed.
Oh, you're right. You're right. $550 is nothing. You're right. $500 and $550 is something, though, when somebody else pays for the bus tickets for you. And you got $550 of free clear money that. And if she took a Greyhound, how did the bikes and all that get there? Come on, y'all. Use your fucking heads.
To do this on her own, and she 100% did this on her own, and I respect her for that.
Well, then why the hell has the Cash App, PayPals, and Venmos
to do this on her own, and she 100%.
Why the hell has the Cash App, PayPal's, and Venmo
Way, but she didn't. Yes, exactly. This is true life. This is a true life story here, that involves, a family. This is an entire family dynamic that's been all over, social media. They had no privacy. Their father put them in this position. The children and Nikki did not have a choice. But now Nikki has all the choices. She gets to make all of the decisions.
Yeah, she don't have. Yeah, she don't have to ask him. She no longer has to ask him for the Xanaxes, does she? She just gets them whenever she wants them, huh? Huh? Remember your own videos, how they're going to be, they're on social media forever. They're on social media forever. They're on social media forever, but whose videos are they? Like this one right here. This one right here. Let's read what it says. Here, let's undo it. Now watch what she says.
Picnic table back here.
How here?
Shit. I'm making shit patty. You need to defend me, not just defend your fucking self. Goddamn fucking thing. I would feel horrible if I said that word. But if I say like good God or something like that, I feel awful. And you goddamn if I said that.
Now
word,
if you listen to this whole live stream, you hear her talking to him about TikTok. And that's when he says you need to defend me and not just yourself. We all know that he's a self-centered bastard. Yes, TJ. I haven't heard that, Sherry. I haven't watched his live today. Oh, he's on a farm with somebody. The woman who is holding that live stream is this woman right here. That's who these videos are right here. That's who these videos belong to. Let me go find the other one. This is the live stream that the little girl.
To say you don't have food or what for tour kids, but you look high. I look
But let's get through here.
I've had enough of people spreading lies and rumors about me being drunk. I don't want people to be talking about me.
Nobody's spreading rumors about
They
you.
did last time. I don't want it.
Well, whatever they
I
go.
don't even know why.
I am not speaking of you.
I don't know why you're on live.
It's not your business why I'm on live. I'm on here speaking.
DSS shows up out here again, you're gone.
This can't do anything to us because we. Yeah, as you can see, me and my wife are not having very good. Because she's having one of her temper tantrums, I guess you'd say.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Sounds like she has has too much time on her hands. Vactamundo. Or
So, and that's the same person who is right here holding this live stream with all the videos up.
Oh yeah, he does. He knows it's going to be. I mean, it really is. There's a lot that's going to be very soon.
Yeah, Lit Liquor said money train is drying up. She said sure is Lit Liquor, and it definitely wasn't with the help of either one of them. Tell me this, if they didn't want people thinking that Chris was nefarious with children, then why did Mackenzie come on a live stream to tell us that her when she was 14 years old?
And when I started this, it's just been my sister and I. That's it.
Thank you, Mama
and
Joe.
I have people that are on my page that have been helping all along with
I don't think he's getting evicted.
sharing my page to people in the chat room and on his page, just to bring awareness. He works really hard at doing that. I mean, I got some go-getters that help with that. But as far as gathering the information, I don't have helpers, and I prefer it that way because the information that I've gathered, I knew exactly who it came from, how it came about. And
what information? What information have you gathered? You told us about Nikki being gone, but you told us that because Nikki told Campfire Chris, and Campfire Chris told you. YouTube's down. That's how you knew, not from the sheriff's department. Come on now, y'all. How many people is able to call up the sheriff's department and they tell you details about a domestic violence situation? She had never showed a fucking thing.
I didn't have to worry about any misinformation being.
You see her try to take a shot at me?
Work along. Kind of always have. I mean, I fully 100% support the anti-scam community, of course, because my page is anti-scam. But as far as thank you. But as far as my work, I'm pretty much solo.
She's pretty much solo. Funny how she took a year off, then swooped in after SP laid off. But listen, he only still had 3 people supporting him. Like, of course, they're going to come in and act like that they're the ones who did all the work.
I'm sure that he will, Freedom Mom, if he gets an opportunity.
Funny.
One thing is, I don't want to. Well, maybe I shouldn't bring that up right now.
Funny how they want to talk about my subscribers, huh?
If his people are in here, and if anyone has sent him money to pay auto insurance, I can guarantee you 100% without a doubt, he's not paying auto insurance.
How do you know he's got a car? How do you know? How does she know this 100%? Did she talk to the insurance company? Why are y'all talking about this man? I'm not talking about this man bad to the bone. Don't come in here slick acting like you know what the hell's going on, because ain't nobody talking about this man. I'm talking about this dumbass broad that's talking.
Because I have access to information that isn't public information, through databases that I use for my work, so I can easily find information that isn't available in just regular Google search engines. I do use a lot of I use Google, Facebook, social medias, to gather information. I try to do it. For a private investigator, social media can be a gold mine of information, but I also have to use my databases, which aren't free. I have never made a cent other than the few lives that I did, which I didn't even realize I was going to be getting paid for going live. But my intentions for doing this have never been to profit. I pay money out of my own pocket, and I have been from the beginning. With the research and going into my databases and pulling reports.
Big Booty Judia was her sister.
And information. not only on him.
Listen, we had to give her the information on Harley Man, but she's a PI. Thank you, Mad. Thank you. Hi, Breezy.
But others.
She does. She does accept gifts.
And something I like about Discord. Discord is some place where anyone feels like there's no
Once again, let's talk about Discord.
gifting or anything like that, from what I understand. So people can go in there and they can listen and chat and just kind of chill and not feel like they need to gift
Database is Google.
anyone to be there.
Yeah, you don't have to gift over in Discord, but don't no profit. Well, then why's all the cash?
Or not for profit. There is no profit. TikTok can be very profitable. To some people. I mean, the app is designed for gifting and things such as that. That Discord.
He's perfected it also. Why does
Scammer.
Yes, Melissa. She, under the guise of being anti-scam, is steady pushing Nikki's Venmo and PayPal and Mackenzie's Cash App in a Discord.
I do know that the law enforcement in South Carolina and
Right,
area,
Prissy?
were notified, and the family discussed their concerns about information being shared, misinformation, I should say, being shared about SA against Layla. I do know that her therapist has also discussed taking some action if that misinformation continues, because it really truly is.
Can somebody tell me if Homie's live? Is Homie live? Can somebody tell me? He is. I'm going to end this right now. I'm going over to Homie's. I'll get into Homie's box. We'll talk about this. I just got another. This is the 5th violation that they sent. All of them for different fucking things. I'll be over at Homie's and we'll discuss it.
she was saying, I really need help. I really need help. I need $8. Also, a few nights ago, was contacted by Lisa, and Lisa gave this person their phone number. And this person had a conversation on the phone with Lisa. Lisa immediately started crying, begging for $10. And she said that she said that she owed her neighbor $10. And if she didn't give him this $10 immediately, that he was going to pew pew her. And this, my friend did not believe that. She just believed she was just trying to get $10. She later, after my friend declined to send her $10, she was asking for $6. And she was asking for that to be sent to her daughter Abby's Cash App. She's had multiple Cash Apps shut down because they've been reported as scams and frauds. So now she is going to, she's trying to use her daughter's Cash App. And her Venmo has been shut down. Her PayPal, I'm not sure, is working. I know she still has Chime. Her new account, for those who are asking, it's all one word. It's Life Be Like, all one word. And I believe the profile picture is of her dog, which is ironic, because there are concerns about the dog, obviously. I'm not sure if there's any other things that I can clarify, but yes, she is on rugs. She goes to a methadone clinic 6 days a week, but she's obviously ingesting other substances on top of that. There was she's told a lot of lies. She has said that her son had brain cancer. That was one of her first scams. Then she said her father had passed, which he is very alive and well. A lot of times she begs for money for Ubers when in fact her father drives her to the clinic every day and anywhere she needs to go. And there was a whole funny episode actually of that where he ended up being called Fatty. She said he was she tried to claim that her father was her Uber driver, and she called him Daddy while she was on live. And so people were like, I thought you were in an Uber. And she said, oh no, I didn't say Daddy, I said Thaddy. My Uber driver's name is Thad. They call him Thaddy. So that was a whole interesting episode. There was last year the Easter basket issue where she begged for all this money for Easter baskets and then never got them. She's begged for money to take him to the science center, to the pool, to a festival, a fair that was not even happening, and never took him anywhere. Begged for money for all those things for Jay. She recently begged for money to take him to the movies, never took him to the movies. And it was all paid for by a scholarship, but she was still online begging for I think around $200 for the fee for the camp, but it was confirmed that that was all paid for. Then she was begging for supplies for the camp, and her sister actually provided all of those things. Yes, recently she was, understanding is that her mother did have just a minor procedure done. Her mother was already home and recuperating, and she was still begging for Uber money to supposedly go to the hospital to see her mother. She was literally standing around the corner from and needed to get a ride home, but she was not at the hospital. Somebody else brought up some other issue, stamps. Oh yes, she did claim her son had Lyme disease, and that was all false. That was a whole big thing. So yeah, if you want to get caught up, the best way to do that is Reddit. She's had it, or you can search her usernames on TikTok. A lot of her usernames were called Lisa Loves Jace. She used to also go by, sorry for motorcycle sound. She used to also go by Angels Move in Silence. as a username. Oh, she pretended to be someone named Miranda because people were starting to find out who she was. So she came on under a new account pretending to be a different person named Miranda, claiming to help the homeless. She's claimed to be a doctor. She's claimed to be a NICU building. None of those jobs. She claimed she had a daughter named Annabella who passed away in an abandoned house in Baltimore, and there is no such daughter. There never was. It was a completely made up story. Yes, she has said that Jace was having serious health issues. There's been so many lies with her, and she gets caught. And people have tried to help her to go into rehab. There's been times where she's agreed to go, but then real rehab. If she has, it's been years. I know she has said that she has been going to that methadone clinic for over 18 years. So that is a very long time, and you would think that she would be trying to get off of that, or wean off of that at this point, because she's been having to go to her family who is gay. So yeah, she's collected money for a lot of fake things, including very serious things, unalives and serious health conditions and things like that. So yeah, you just never know what she's gonna say next. I actually have like a little. If you look on Reddit, there's actually a clip. I don't know if you can hear this. Oh, it says video no longer available. There was a clip on there where she said that, like, the reason she cries so much is because that's when people give her money. People give her money when she cries and puts on a big scene.
I'm not
live.
trying
Here we
to
go.
take
Here we go.
advantage of
This is her.
anybody, okay? Big Cool passed away, okay? I have kids I have to take care of. And if I get on and I tell the truth, Ian's laugh at me. You send money.
There you go. So what she's doing is getting on, putting on a show, making up stuff. When CPS comes out, she tells them that when she's live on TikTok that she is just portraying an act. That it's all basically a scam, that she's just playing a persona on TikTok. And unfortunately, there's a member of her family who enables that and sticks up for her when CPS comes around and kind of covers for a lot of the issues that are going on. Somebody again asked for the Reddit name. Maybe somebody can type it in the chat. It is Lisa Angel Girl Snark, all one word, but girl is spelled G-U-R-L, not G-I-R-L. Yeah, her daughter has called her out. It is alleged that her daughter is pregnant. She did sisters, but yet we haven't seen her or anything like that. Originally, the daughter said she was going to give the child up for adoption, but now there's talk of keeping this child. So there's certainly a big concern if that child is going to be raised in that household as well. Last night when she was live, there was a lot of arguing going on between her and her children. Different type of procedure. So I'm not sure what other questions I can answer, but I mean, I know a lot about her. I make sure that I catch her every time that she's live. And I live stream her when I can. So feel free to follow me and watch along with us when she's live. I try to cover her as much as possible. I'm not sure if Jace hit her. There was one video where she was holding her phone in front of her face, and then it looked like he kind of like hit her phone, and then it kind of bonked her a little bit. And then there was a video from a few days ago when she was live, type of smack, but there you could only see Lace's face in the frame. So it's unknown as to like if she smacked him or he smacked her or what happened there, but it definitely sounded like a smack, but you weren't able to live right now. She has a new account. She's had 4 accounts banned in the past couple of days. Her new one is Life Be Like That. Have made her eyes not look that way. They've been more droopy, half closed, completely closed sometimes. We've seen almost like a downer or something. But now over the past, I would say week, her eyes have been bugged out like that. So I'm concerned that she may be taking some other type of different rug that is causing a different facial features and eyes. Yes, somebody mentioned that Jace was saying some inappropriate, and then she went on live and tried to justify all of it, which was awful. She made it much worse by her trying to justify saying the N-word. But yeah, and her son, her names, and he's told her she needs to go to rehab. He's yelled at her and things like that. But 24/7, because he goes to cyber school, so he doesn't leave that apartment to go to school. The only time he really leaves is when he goes to like a youth group thing at his church on Wednesday nights for a few hours, and sometimes he'll go to church on a Sunday. He is the victim of some potential abuse and neglect in this home. So I don't really I don't really subscribe to the fact of harshly judging a victim. Okay, because essentially he is a victim in that type of environment 24/7, and especially if you know anything about the situation. Her house is not in the best maintenance and cleanliness issues that are her responsibility. Is pet urine and feces. There is a number of bugs. There was even a video where a roach was crawling on her headset while she was on live. There are pictures posted on Reddit. Some are recent from her post from last night on Facebook. Walls look like. for cleaning support home the entire time I've been watching her. CPS is not, the CPS workers are not permitted to even make those. I'm in Pennsylvania and I work, and you know, CPS cannot just illegally remove a child from the home. They have to follow what our child abuse laws are, and it's the way that our child abuse laws are written. Any type of potential abuse, neglect needs to be certified by someone that is at a much higher level than a caseworker. In most cases, it has to be something psychiatrist, someone of that level.